as they sought a long-awaited first trophy since their 1969 Intercities Fairs Cup triumph, and 7 decades on from their last FA Cup win. Burns' stunning first-half header under the famous arch assured the Blythe-raised defender of his rightful place in United folklore, instant iconic status for a real local hero. And on his 100th appearance for the club, Isak, who had been denied by an offside call seconds earlier, turned home a second after the break, once more sending Magpies fans into raptures in the capital. It was a lead they rarely looked like squandering and, though Nick Pope was called upon to save from Curtis Jones before Federico Chiesa's last gasp consolation, this was a deserved triumph for Eddie Howe and his team who, over the course of one Sunday evening in London, became legendary figures and secured the club's first-ever League Cup. Amid the weekend's Geordie takeover of London, a City House men are unbeaten in during 2025, having already won at Tottenham Hotspur. Arsenal and West Ham United supporters descended on Wembley in typically vocal fashion. Club partner Sila's donation of 32,000 scarves made for a stunning pre-match scene as the west end of the ground was transformed into a sea of black and white. Newcastle probed in the early exchanges of an intriguing tactical battle, with Jacob Murphy picking out a stretching Harvey Barnes in the middle before the former let fly from distance to no avail. Midway through the half, Sandro Tonali tried his luck too, with his strike flashing a yard or two past the upright. In an attacking sense, all of the moves were made by the Magpies in an excellent first period. Kieran Trippier arrived at the far post after Alexander Isak's header was blocked, but his shot was charged down. From the resulting corner, Bruno Guimaraes latched on to Burns' header, but his flick was held by Caoimhin Kelleher in the Reds' goal. And then, right on 45 minutes, Ibrahima Konate got in the way of a Barnes shot and United had a corner. Trippier floated it in and arriving from deep, around 12 yards out, was Burn. His header was perfect, arrowed through a crowd and low into the bottom left-hand corner, sparking uncontrollable jubilation in the Newcastle end as fans celebrated the club's first Wembley goal in 26 years. It was a moment for the ages, provided by one of their own. Liverpool had a sniff of a leveller in stoppage time, with Diogo Jota slicing Luis Diaz knockdown past the post, but with history beckoning the second half looked finely poised. Joe Linton, industrious and aggressive as ever in the middle of the park, stopped Diaz in his tracks as he looked to turn Jota's layoff goalwards soon after the restart. But back came Newcastle. Isak rolled home from close range after Burns' effort had been parried by Kelleher, but a brief VAR check confirmed Guimaraes was in an offside position, ruling out the goal. The Swedish frontman didn't have to wait much longer for his own iconic moment, though.